Hi, my name's Michelle Diamond. I'm a wife, I'm a mom of 5 kids, and I'm also a volunteer leader of a small movement at a parish in Calgary. Today, I just want to share with you some of the steps that you might consider if you wanted to start something at your parish. I'm going to talk a little bit about vision, about gathering and forming as a team to get mission ready, about deciding what exactly you're going to do to proclaim Jesus, and then allowing for growth as missionaries. So let's talk about vision. I think it's really important to become very aware of your own missionary identity and have a desire to activate it. For me, that happened after reading Andre's book, Clear and Simple. After reading that book, I realized that the majority of the people at my parish had probably not heard the gospel message proclaimed in a way that was invitational, in a way that invited a response to place Jesus at the very center of their lives. I also knew after reading that book that I could not be a bystander any longer, that I was called to do something. I wanted to do something. And I knew Jesus wanted to do something too. And that really formed the vision. And the vision's important to have because as a leader, you're going to be the keeper of the vision and you're going to have to keep casting and recasting the vision. So know what it is. The second thing was to gather a team and then to undergo some sort of formation. So we wanted to be discerning in gathering a team, but you definitely don't want to do mission alone. So the Lord provided people. We prayed, certain people came to mind, certain people came into our path. And lo and behold, in the end, we had a team, a little band of missionaries. And we spent time together. We shared each other's testimonies. And we learned about intentional accompaniment. We learned about prophetic listening. We armed ourselves to get mission ready, and we turned to CCO for all of that. Then we had to decide what exactly it was we were going to do. Well, we knew it would be two things. One, to proclaim Jesus using the faith studies in the comfort of our own homes, a really intimate and beautiful setting where we could accompany people. And two, we wanted to have events at our parish, events where people could actually encounter Jesus in a really personal way. For us, that took the form of an adoration night with worship music and the sharing of our testimonies with the parish. The next point is how you're going to grow as missionaries. You've got people in faith studies you're accompanying. Now what? Well, for us, that meant that we as missionaries would gather together to pray, to share what was happening in our studies, and to accompany each other in a sense. How did we do it? Zoom. Even then, a year ago, we were using Zoom to gather ourselves. I mean, we're busy parishioners, we have lives, we have families. How does this work in a context of a parish? So we would get together in person as much as we could, but for the most part, we would meet online every week to pray for our people and to talk about what we were seeing. All of this wouldn't have been possible if we ourselves had not been accompanied by CCO. So having coaching from them on a regular basis was really important in our growth as missionaries. They're experts after all. And finally, the last thing that I would say is that missionary work must be an outflow of growth and holiness. So in order to lead a mission, in order to do mission with others, you need to have a real dedicated, constant prayer life. You need to be talking with Jesus daily. If your own growth and holiness is not happening, then your mission will not be blessed the way that it could. So those are the steps that we took, and I encourage you to just go for it. If you're feeling the call, there's no greater joy. I've learned so much. I've learned that God is big, we are small, and yet he just desires to use us. I've learned that there's so much joy in seeing people make these decisions to put Jesus at the center, in seeing lives transformed right before your eyes. It's a great, great privilege. So yeah, just with all of that, I would just encourage you not to wait, to think about it, just give it a go.